So dominoes are pretty important. We all have used dominoes before. We all have probably played around with them, but no one really considers why they're important. When it comes to building with dominoes, companies such as Domino and Juliet focus on things such as hand-eye coordination when it comes to using dominoes, especially in early childhood development. They need to be able to have the dexterity to place their dominoes. They need to have the dexterity and patience when working with them. Other companies, such as Early Math, have numbers on their dominoes, which can easily be used to create math equations, to work on number sense. But the last thing is both companies talk about dominoes requiring patience, because even the slightest mistake when trying to do something causes it to all fall apart. So early on in all of these childhood developments, children work on early math skills through number sense, hand-eye coordination, dexterity, and of course, with a little bit of fun.
Dominoes are a powerful tool for cross-disciplinary learning. Their success is supported by two key educational theories. From a constructivist perspective, Piaget explains that children build knowledge through interaction. When playing, they form mental schemas, like how dominoes fall. When a rule changes, they integrate it through assimilation. But if an accident causes the set to collapse, children experience disequilibrium. They then adjust through adaptation, fixing spacing or order to restore balance. This builds problem-solving, spatial awareness, and motor skills. From a sociocultural view, Vygotsky highlights the role of social guidance. Dominoes are suitable for being taught with scaffolding guidance by adults in the zone of proximal development. Adults and peers can help children acquire complex mathematical reasoning skills by explaining the rules to them and demonstrating game strategies, or by posing exploratory questions to guide them. Also, children acquire spatial vocabulary from adults. Over time, these skills are internalized.
Dominoes are made for children ages 5 and up, but kids use them differently depending on their age and development. At age 5, children may count the dots, match patterns, or simply knock the dominoes down. Psychologist Deborah Kellner-Nelson found that young children can think both holistically and analytically. This means they may see the domino as a whole block, but they can also start to notice details like dot patterns. Playing with dominoes can help children practice counting, recognizing patterns, and improving their motor skills, although turn-taking can still be difficult at this age. By age 6, children begin to improve their focus and pattern recognition. According to Jean Piaget, children start developing selective attention. This helps them focus longer on activities like building short domino lines or simple shapes, even though distractions can still happen. Between ages 7 and 9, children develop stronger planning and memory skills. Psychologists Alan Baddeley and Gran Hitch explain that children's working memory and central executive are growing at this age. These skills can help children organize ideas and plan ahead. When playing with dominoes, children can build longer lines, space the pieces carefully, and try new strategies. This type of play helps them practice patience, problem solving, and early math skills.
Are you looking for a toy that's fun, simple, and educational? Then look no further than the classic toy Dominoes. Dominoes can be played with 2 or more players. Each player takes turns placing a tile that matches the number of dots on the table. If the tile shows 5 dots, the next player must match it with another 5. While kids play, they're actually practicing important skills like counting, recognizing number patterns, and thinking strategically about which tile to use next. But wait, there's more. Dominoes aren't just for matching games. Kids can use them to practice addition by counting the dots, or even build domino chains and watch a cool chain reaction. Plus, the game teaches patience, turn-taking, and social interaction when kids play with friends or family. Toy dominoes, turning playtime into learning time.
Dominoes is a 2 to 4 player game. When playing with 3 or less players, each player will get 7 dominoes face down, and the rest will go into a pile called a boneyard. Then, the player with the highest double will start the game, taking turns clockwise until the first player to run out of dominoes wins. If a player cannot place a domino, they will pull from the boneyard pile until they can. When playing with 4 players, each player will start with 5 dominoes, and the rest go to a boneyard pile as well. Same rules apply for the rest of the game until you have a winner.
Hello everyone. A simple set of dominoes can be much more than just a toy. When an adult joins in, dominoes become a great learning tool for children. An adult can model how to space dominoes correctly, explain the rules, and guide children through problem solving. They can also ask questions like, where should this one go? Or what do you think will happen next? These small interactions can make a big difference. This connects to Vygotsky's idea of scaffolding and the zone of proximal development. Because the adult is helping the child complete tasks they may not be able to do alone at first, over time, the child can begin using those strategies independently. Dominoes can support several areas of cognitive development, including language through conversation and counting, memory through remembering rules, and executive function through planning and impulse control, spatial reasoning through placement, and social emotional growth through patience and learning from mistakes. So even though dominoes seem like just a game, with adult involvement, they can become a fun and meaningful tool for learning.